How do they do this?
Elvan's Essentials. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Anyway, today we're going to be discussing the As I Am brand just because I got curious. I never tried it before. I know this brand is known for their co-wash, and I've heard a lot of stuff about the original brand, but I never even tried any of their products even though they look so good. I don't know. I kind of was like tripping about the price and I just stuck to my can too, but now I'm kind of branching out a little bit. So I picked this up, and I didn't just pick this up, I also picked up the leave-in conditioner, and I'm going to be trying both of these today, but I'm not just going to be trying these two today. I'm going to be doing it just on this side of my head, because on the other side, I'm going to be using the co-wash along with the leave-in conditioner. I'm going to be using these two on this side of my head, and the reason why is because I just want to compare the two. I mean, it's a part of the same brand, but I thought it would be interesting to kind of look at the brand's old products and compare it to their new products. I'm pretty sure they're both great, but I'm going to be highlighting the differences and maybe which one I like better if it comes down to that. What I'm looking forward to with this line, this is their dry and itchy scalp care olive and tea tree oil line. What I'm looking forward to this is obviously just more like scalp conditions, because it does have tea tree, and I mean, it says it's for dry and itchy scalp. Right now, this side of my head, particularly like the crown up here, is feeling pretty dry and itchy, so I'm definitely going to test this out. I'm pretty sure it's going to work because it has an anti-dandruff ingredient in here, and they have it as the active ingredient in this. So definitely looking forward to this. So the thing with the co-washes is I don't have the setup yet to take you guys in the shower with me so you guys can see how these actually work, but I am going to be just trying it off camera and coming back to tell you about it. But just for starters, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this before because I know I'm so late to this, but okay, it smells pretty good. It just smells like natural stuff. It has like a sweet undertone. It kind of reminds me of that pink medicine though. But more important than the smell, the texture of this is really creamy and great. And I kind of feel weird about it being in a jar, because I know once I get in the shower, that might be kind of messy. So enough about this one. Let's look at this one. And by the way, I'm trying both of these for the first time, so I don't have any bias. Okay, so this one is definitely a lot more liquidy than the original. Like if I really show you, it will fall out, but it's very slidey. Let's see. Yeah, it's still got a really good thickness, but I mean, it's just more slippery, which I don't mind. Okay, so that is it for right now. I'm gonna hop in the shower, do what I said I was gonna do, use the anti-itch side on this side and the original line on this side. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my thoughts on these two leave-in conditioners. Now, as you can tell, I didn't use any stylers because I really wanted to test out how it would work on its own and to give it just a review to compare these two. Now, the way it dried and the way it looks is pretty much the same. I would say both sides of my hair feel pretty much the same, but this side does feel a bit softer. This side does feel a bit softer than this side. Now, I feel like most of the differences lie in the application. Like we already went over, this one is thicker, and I felt like I had to apply a lot in order to get enough moisture. And this one was thinner in consistency, but I didn't have to apply as much to feel the moisture. Now, the flaking from yesterday did resolve. I wasn't expecting for the flakes to last, but it was kind of weird that it did have that, but it doesn't really bother me. Now, just looking at the ingredients, glycerin is the second ingredient in this, and glycerin is also in this, but it's one of the last, or like maybe the middle, you can say, ingredients. So this one does have a lot more glycerin. I know some of you guys don't like it, but I'm okay. I like glycerin. Now let's talk about which products I prefer. When it comes to the co-washes, it's kind of hard to choose just because they're so different from each other, and I would kind of use them for different reasons. So with this one, I liked how it felt on my scalp better than this one, because this is more of a scalp treatment in my opinion. It did okay with my hair, but it wasn't super drying or anything, but it didn't have like this amazing amount of slip and moisture. So I feel like this served more as a scalp treatment, which it does say scalp care. With this one, it was very, very creamy and very moisturizing with a good amount of slip. Now, I feel like this didn't really do it for the cleansing part. It does say cleansing co-wash, but I feel like it had more moisturizing properties than cleansing properties, which is okay because it's a co-wash, it's not a shampoo. But just to let you guys know, because there are some cleansing co-washes that have a heavier cleansing component compared to the moisture. I like my cleansing co-washes to have like a 50-50 balance. But with this one, I would say it's a lot more moisture than cleansing. I would say like maybe 75% moisture. No, I would say like 85% moisture and the rest cleansing. So which one would I choose? I would choose actually this co-wash, because whenever I'm using something to cleanse my hair, I focus it on my scalp. So it's more important to me for my co-wash to have to be like stimulating for my scalp, because one, it's going to be cleansing my scalp, and two, it's going to be encouraging growth from the stimulation that I'm getting from the tea tree oil and stuff like that, and ingredients like that. Not to say that I don't like this. I do understand why everyone was so obsessed with this when it first came out, and some still are. I just prefer to use a cheaper one when it comes to this, because the best thing I can say about this is the moisture and slip, but I can kind of get that from any cheaper conditioner, just saying. Now, when it comes to the leave-in conditioners, these were pretty similar. I want to say this also had like the tingly sensation that the co-wash had, which was pretty nice. This one also mimicked the co-wash in the sense that it was very moisturizing. So for a leave-in conditioner, I would go with the original brand just because it was more moisturizing for my hair and I didn't have to add as much. This one was pretty nice too, but I really only liked how it felt on my scalp, really. So what's interesting is I prefer one thing out of both of the lines. And I feel like these would go really good together because when you're co-washing, you want to have that cleansing yet not stripping component, and this does that, and it does really, really good to stimulate my scalp, which I love. But then after you're cleansing your hair, you're going to want to go in with something very, very moisturizing, and that is what this did for my hair. Now, I picked up these leave-in conditioners in order to compare them, but what I really wanted to try from this line was their milk. So they have a leave-in conditioner and they also have a milk. I'm excited to try the milk because I feel like it would be even more penetrating for some reason. But yes, so both of the leave-in conditioners together and overall weren't my favorite just because I have plenty of cheaper conditioners, like even the Cantu one, which a lot of people don't actually like, but it does really good for my hair, and I feel like it leaves my hair feeling more moisturized than these leave-in conditioners. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't try anything else from their line, because another thing I've been looking at from the original line is the smoothing gel. And I think just by the looks of it, I feel like that would work really well. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about my thoughts on comparing the original line to this newer line. The best thing about the products that I've tried from As I Am so far is their co-washes. I love their co-washes, and I think you should try it if you haven't already, especially if you have a dandruff problem, because that co-wash definitely stimulated my scalp. See you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.